Just about every organization uses hazardous chemicals, all the way from mild cleaning products to dangerous acids. Many of these chemicals can cause injury or illness if not handled properly. Chemicals are everywhere. They aren't just used in big chemical companies or factories. Some examples of everyday chemicals are oven cleaner, solvents, pesticides, toner in office copier, detergents in cleaning products, chlorine in swimming pools. OSHA's Hazard Communication Standard 29 CFR 1910.1200, revised in the year 2012, provides people the right to know the hazards and identities of the chemicals people are exposed to in the workplace. Employees must be informed of any operations in their work area where hazardous chemicals are present. ProHazCom training will teach you how to read and understand hazard labels and safety data sheets. Obviously, not all chemicals are considered hazardous. A hazardous chemical is defined as a chemical which is classified as a physical hazard, a health hazard, a simple asphyxiant, combustible dust, pyrophoric gas, or hazard not otherwise classified. Chemical producers are required to review hazard information for all chemicals produced or imported. They need to classify these chemicals according to the most current classification criteria and update labels and safety data sheets. The employer is responsible to communicate to workers the specific hazards and the identities of chemicals in the workplace. The employer must develop and maintain a written hazard communication program for the workplace, which must include a list of the hazardous chemicals known to be present and the methods the employer will use to inform employees of the hazards. The employer must also have safety data sheets readily available to exposed workers for all hazardous chemicals in the workplace. In addition, the employer's responsibility is to update the safety data sheets when new ones become available, provide training on the new label elements, and update hazard communication programs if new hazards are identified. In conjunction with the written program, employers will need to provide exposed workers training on how to handle the chemicals appropriately. The employer needs to clearly communicate to the workers the location and availability of the written hazard communication program, including a list of hazardous chemicals used in the workplace and safety data sheets. Effective information and training on hazardous chemicals in the work area must be provided to employees at the time of their initial assignment and whenever a new chemical hazard the employees have not previously been trained about is introduced into their work areas. The employer's training needs to include measures the employees can take to protect themselves from the hazards. This includes specific procedures that the employer has implemented to protect the employees from exposure to hazardous chemicals, such as appropriate work practices, emergency procedures, and personal protective equipment to be used. If you are an employee and you do not understand your employer's written hazard communication standard, the labels on hazardous chemicals, or the information posted in the safety data sheets, ask your employer questions. Make sure you understand the information presented.